Welcome to a day in the life. My alarm goes off at 5:15 and I do a workout in our little makeshift home gym on the Peloton here. I'm not sure about you, but playlist matters. So it always takes me a minute to figure out what workout I want to do after a good sweat. I creep back into our room. At this point, usually my husband's up and going for work. He's always asleep when I get up at this point. And then I make the bed quickly. Then I bring Cooper downstairs to go potty. It's still dark out, so he's got his little geek gear, as we call it, the glow-in-the-dark collar. And while he goes potty, I make his breakfast, and the cat has to go out with him so he can come back in and get a treat. It's a whole ritual. And then I make myself an ice water. I always refill the ice cube trays. It's a pet peeve when people don't do that. I always open up the blinds and see how the cottages are doing, refill that Brita, and then this is a mess. Normally this gets cleaned up at night, but last night was chaos. Okay, so it's 6:01 a.m. and we just did a Peloton workout. I feel like a lot of people film themselves like picking out their workout clothes, but my husband was still asleep. So I went and did that workout, kissing about every time, came down, sun for a quick second, fed the dog, all that good stuff, and then got some water. And now we're gonna finish our workout. I like to finish with some weights. And I know you're thinking, how can you work out with this? But the thing is if you have kids, you know, it's like a ticking time bomb and you never know when they're gonna wake up. And I've learned that over time, you got to put yourself first, sometimes in your mental health first. So I carve out this time for myself, no matter what happens in the day. I know I got this in, and I know I got this. And then everything else, I mean, yes, I'm going to clean this up, but if the kids wake up before then, they're going to make a mess again anyway. So really, it's not the end of the world. But if I don't do this now, I don't know what's going to happen for me. So when I come downstairs, I just do it on the smart TV, and then I just do a weight after doing the bike. Sometimes I'll do Pilates, but today I'm going to do arms and shoulders. This is like a top pick of mine for arms and shoulders. I just love the playlist, and I like her a lot. At this point, I just bring the baby monitor with me because the kids are asleep. And then after my workout, it's time to get ready. And I just brush my teeth like any normal person. I wash my face. I really like this CeraVe cleanser and deodorant at this point because I'm desperately needing it. And then I use like a little vitamin C serum on my face. Try to brush out and take down this disgusting rat of a hair. And then I put it back into a bun because overstimulation. And then I always do earrings because that makes me feel better about myself. A little under eye cream, some face lotion, you know, the good stuff in life. And then I like a little mascara just to make me feel like a person. And that's about as good as it's going to get today. And now we're going to quickly make coffee and tidy all this up. Ta-da. Again, normally I do this at night, but last night was a crapshoot, so we're playing catch up today. And then the most beautiful part of the morning, that espresso pod. I do espresso pods, aka lattes or macchiato, opposed to coffee. I don't know what it is. That's just my jam. I do a little mocha syrup in there, half pump of vanilla, and then a little froth cold milk on the top. I'm getting into this. I'm trying to be a bougie coffee gal. And it's Friday, which means I pay the cleaning team on Fridays via PayPal, and then I also update my expenses. And then I always check my Airbnb after I pay everybody. These are who are arriving today. I have 4 check-ins. And so then I just prep the cleaners. So I pay on Fridays, and then I also update my expenses. So if I bought anything for mainstay cottages this week, I input that on my like Excel spreadsheet and do everything on Fridays. And then every day I update my messages with all of my guests coming or leaving. I then make sure I've prepped the cleaners. So what I do is I text them the cottage number, what I need on the board, any special projects for the day, any updates on cleaning supplies. For example, we got a new mop system that finally came in. Little things like that. We have an anniversary coming up, a birthday stay, a family reunion, things like that. And I like to try to customize the guest experience a little bit with like a welcome message or a handwritten note for that occasion. So that's what I do on Fridays. Well, I do the Airbnb messages and stuff every day, but the paying and the expenses are on Fridays. And then they're coming today, so then I just make sure that they have all of their products out and ready, and the vacuums, all of that good stuff. They have enough linens. I already did the linens yesterday, though, so I know they have linens, but that kind of stuff is what happens every day in the mornings. So for cleaners, I just make sure they have the laundry bags, and then their special project or whatever is laid out. So this week we've been replacing Brita filters, making sure everyone's got a fresh hand sanitizer, more cleaner, things like that. And then as far as linens go, I keep everything kind of like in here, you know what I mean? And then we do like towels and all of that good stuff in here. And then lastly, we do a snack basket and like toiletries and everything that would go in there is in here. And then I just make sure that they have like paper products, extra duvets if they need them. All of that good stuff kind of just hangs out in this area. And anything that they're going to need to pull like directly, all the new stuff that came in for them to try out is all usually in the center. And it's not very pretty out today, but these are the cottages. I can see them from my window here. A couple people have checked out early, and so what I do is if anyone leaves before that 11 a.m., I just text the cleaners. But yeah, it makes it, like, seriously, like, this is not selling it. This, like, mud season, normally it's much prettier, I swear. But that makes it super easy for me to be able to be a mom and also be a businesswoman. And it's about 6:45 a.m. My littlest is starting to stir. He went to bed at 6:30, so this is pretty on time for him. I think I'm going to try to quickly put the dishes away. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I do the playrooms at night, the night before. Yesterday was crazy. My husband worked late, and when he got home, we put the kids to bed, we got Mexican food, and we decided to relax. And I said, okay, great, I'll just do this today. So the playrooms are a hot mess. I hate starting the day behind like that. However, if you notice, I did all of my things first because at the end of the day, this playroom is not top priority because it's gonna get ruined anyway. This happens every day. So I'm just gonna chip away at it as it goes. But no matter what, we've got our stuff in that I needed to do for myself and for my business. And then now we can focus on the kids. Load of laundry number 1 of the day. Keep count, I do a lot. Okay, I just got myself dressed, nothing fancy, and now we're gonna go get my littlest up. This is Coleman's room. Good morning. Hi, yay. Did you sleep good? Did you sleep so good, honey? Good morning. Hi, Coleman. So Coleman just had a snack and he got all dressed. Are you ready to go get your brother? Yep. Moses likes to wake up slow, so he's still laying there, he's stretching, kind of relaxing. This is Keegan's room. Good morning. Hi. Did you sleep good? Did you sleep with all your stuffed animals? Wild little man. And Mr. Coleman always hangs out in Keegan's bed while we get Keegan all ready. And Keegan just got all dressed for the day. Love you. Oh, these are good morning hugs. Oh, thank you. Hi. Oh, you got your light. Yeah, so Keegan got all dressed and he's ready. Cool, dude. So it's currently 7:09 and both kids are up and dressed. And I think he's gonna ask me for a book. The new book series that he's into right now is the Baby Sharks. I just picture the author every time they wrote a do-do-do, just laughing to themselves, but all the parents that were gonna read it. 2, 3, 9, 10, 13. Yep, let's go get a drink. First thing he does is run and grabs my cup for a drink while I get his drink. Found Coleman's leftover tea the rest from yesterday, so he took that. Coleman usually hangs out in the pack and play while I prep breakfast and everything. Cooper's gonna go back outside. And now we're gonna get waters and unload the dishwasher. It was actually just a couple of things my son threw up at dinner, so I just washed everything. He's not sick. My son has a thing called reflux, and we took his sweatshirt off, and it had a hood on it, and it like kind of like just touched his throat the wrong way. And once he like gags, he just or like cries too hard, he cannot come back from it. So he just threw up everywhere. It happens more often than I'd like to say. Drink for him. And then we're practicing different cups with Coleman so we don't just get used to one cup, huh? Yep. Did you just go potty? All right, it's 7:20, time to make breakfast. Okay, so both kids are playing in the playroom independently, and now we're gonna do breakfast. I do my kids first, and then mine because, you know, toddlers. Right, and we had our first boo-boo of the day and our first poop of the day. Well, Coleman had a big poop when he woke up, but second poop of the day, and we flossed the socks so we could count our toes. We're just gonna do some scrambled eggs, nothing fancy. Really like this thin sliced Dave's Killer bread because it's like perfect toddler sliced bread, size bread. Okay, this is breakfast with 2 kids, real and honest. I did not edit this video at all. It's a 35-minute video that I just sped up. So this was me trying to get breakfast. This little right here is a poopy diaper change. Then we come back, we get the toddler some breakfast going, and then I'm prepping breakfast for the littlest. We did scrambled eggs and fruit, and I think he had some type of like cinnamon toast. And then I'm trying to make my breakfast, get that going, and it is just absolute chaos. We always have like music going. My big one decided he wanted more scrambled eggs, so I got the pan back out to make him more eggs. It was just like madness. And it's like this every morning. I always see people that like start their day with like herbal tea and journaling. And I wish I could tell you I did that. But the closest thing I'm getting to journaling is some TikTok. So it's just real life. It took me a little bit to get used to the swing of 2 kids. But now I wouldn't change it for the world. And it's so much fun. I ended up having the littlest at my feet on the floor eating a piece of toast because that's what he wanted. And you just got to do whatever works, whatever, works for you guys. But I thought this video would be fun so you could actually see what a full like breakfast looks like with little kids, and then trying to clean it up, and somehow we always survive it. By the way, this is Coleman, just happy as can be. Hi, buddy. Eat some toast on the floor. That's where you wanted to be, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That's what we call the breakfast rush around here, and someone asked me when I pee once, and now is when I pee after that. All right, we just went to the bathroom, and now we've got first activity, which is water painting for the big one. And the little one is trying to get his nap to get to him, so we're gonna get him an activity next. Good job, Bubba. Sometimes the loud, simple things are the best, and Coleman's playing with some metal measuring cups that he can bang around. He likes that. Now this one keeps painting. Oh, and for his timestamp, it's 8:10 a.m. This freaking dog wants to live outside in the winter. Okay. And we just got a Target box. I'm pretty sure Keegan is going through a thing where he wants to take his pajamas and diaper off at night and go pee in his bed. So I got frustrated and I took a pair of footy pajamas and I cut the feet off and just put them on him backwards while I was waiting for these. I ordered several pairs. They are buttery soft, so that's nice. But they are pajamas. The tag, they are made backwards, so they zip up the back so we can't take them off. And then I absolutely love these. This is like my 4th time buying them because I bought them for Keegan like as he's gotten bigger. These look way too big. We'll see. I should have gotten a 4. These are like the best little water shoe. I don't know. Basically, they're good summer shoes to like wear out and about. But the material of them, if they get wet, they're not going to be ruined and stink. And I got them for Coleman for Florida because Keegan already has the big boy pair. And again, I like them to match. And now Coleman's trying his own paints. Good job. He's happy about it. How's brother doing? Oh my word, did you do the bird? What's that? Is that a lizard?
2.
2 of them. Good job. All right, and now brother's gonna do some paints because he wanted to do paints at Coleman. So now Keegan's doing real paint, and we just put a little bit of it's a little big, so I fold it, and then I use a classy chip clip. But gets the job done. The boys are painting, and then it is 8:29 for your timestamp, and I think I'm gonna make coffee number 2. Okay, 8:35. Keegan is building some blocks. My dad made this set and he loves it. I'm gonna go feed Coleman. He's a little fussy, and we will be right back. Wow, it is 8:40, so it's 5 minutes, and Keegan's built this so tall tower. He likes to make them really tall and skinny, so let's hope it doesn't. Oh my goodness, Keegan, that is so nice. Yep, we're gonna come sit and play. Okay. Wow, let's show the camera your awesome tower. That's cool. All right, while these 2 play blocks, I'm gonna go clean up the paint. So they're kind of chilling right in here. You trying? And then I just leave this little gate open. He'll come get me. And then we're just gonna clean up paint while we hang out with them. He decided to ditch his brother and come hang out with me. Checking out the new jammies. Yeah. No, we don't need them. Now we're gonna play until Coleman's nap time. And that's when I usually try to bust out some chores during his nap. Come on. All right, we picked up the blocks because we had a ball pit request. So he's doing the ball pit. Coleman's mad because he's going through this thing where he can sit up by himself and he'll do it if I'm not in the room. But if I'm in here, he'll fuss until I pick him up. So we're going to see if he sits up by himself. He can do it. And that didn't last very long because then he went and jumped these blocks out. And we have the ball pit. He broke the agreement, didn't he? Yeah. And Coleman's happy again. He gets mad if Keegan leaves him. He wants to be right with his brother all the time. Yeah. Gotta know what he's doing. Okay, and everyone's got a different opinion, but when I put this one down for a nap, his first nap of the day, Keegan gets an episode of show, and that allows me to get him down, and then I bust out my chores. And then I just quickly vacuumed Coleman's room so I can have him nap, and then I'll vacuum the rest of the house. That's on my list today. Okay, it's 9:35. I just fed and changed the baby, and he's down for his nap, peeking in on the little guy. Now I've got the kids on the monitor, and it's time to rapid fire bust out chores. I call it my power hour. That first nap of the day for the little one, he gets a show, and I get down to business. I'm not sure if anyone else puts things on the stairs to bring up, but we're gonna make this pile disappear. All right, now we're going to make the bed and put all of the wild man's books away. And now that his floor is picked up, I can vacuum it. Okay, I just vacuumed the upstairs, did the cat boxes. I do these every other day. And then because the cat boxes are in here, the floor gets gross, so I mop this floor every other day as well. So now we're gonna mop it. And now I've done the downstairs. We cleaned up all of that crap, and now it's time for Keegan to have a snack. And snack is anything fancy. We're gonna do a cheese stick and a Z-bar. Good, you guys snackies, and he's been busy in here. Good boy, Coop. Okay, so time to mop. This is like one of my top product recommendations if you've got kids. This mop vac, seriously, it's a game changer. So I'm gonna mop mine downstairs, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and do the upstairs bathroom that the cat box is. I do that last so I don't have to bring it, on my floors that my kids play on. Okay, I just finished mopping and doing the cat boxes and the floors and all that stuff. And he's sitting up. I think I woke him up, so we're gonna give him a couple minutes to see if he goes back down. Clean out this mop. And we are done our chores here. He finished his snack, so now while we hang out together, we'll pick up this room and we're gonna see if brother's gonna go back to sleep because he's not crying or anything, but he's been doing this thing now where he sits up after a sleep cycle and kind of goes back down. Okay, and Keegan and I just picked up the room just enough to vacuum it and put the stuff away just for it to, all come out again. It's 10:50 and I locked off that room for my sanity, and then now he can play in the actual playroom, which is a crazy mess right now because we didn't clean it. And then we're gonna do lunch soon. Is that yours? Did you make that? Keegan's doing a little sensory bin while he waits for lunch and is just hanging out. He really likes this thing, and all it is you just do you can paint some what is that called, noodles, pasta, and then we can color rice. I bought this one from Sensory Mess, but you can make it at home pretty easily as well. Big hit over here. This one decided he didn't want to go back down, so we're just going to adjust for the short nap, and last nap will be a little bit earlier than normal, I should say, and then we are, you playing over here? Good job. All right, and here is what lunchtime looks like in our house. This is an unedited version. I just put the camera on and sped this up, but I'm making tuna for the little one and chicken salad for myself, and he kind of is helping me make his lunch here, and then the little one is playing. He ditched him, but he'll come back out and make an appearance in a second. And then I try to include him on some of the choices, like for sides, like which fruit or which crunchies we would call it, and that helps him, and then these are the two of them eating. I gave up and decided I was going to eat my lunch after I got the big one down for a nap because that's what comes next. Hi, Coleman. Good job. Keegan's eating some lunch. He's had seconds on blueberries, which he didn't even like until the brother decided they were his favorite. Yeah. Oh, more pouch? I'm going to stop keeping track of how many times Cooper goes in and out, but mud season, so you got to rub the paws, and then these cats think that they get a treat too. And Keegan didn't eat much, so we'll save it for after nap time. All right, it's 11:30, so Coleman's going to go in the pack and play while I put Keegan down for a nap. And the cleaners are here, and the day continues. Okay, it's 11:35. I just ran up and put Keegan out for a nap, and now I'm just gonna quickly clean up the fallen rice from this bin, and then pick up the little kid's lunch, and then I'm gonna make my lunch. No, you. Now that brother's sleeping, is some mommy Coleman time? Mama Coleman time? Look at you, so handsome. Do you see yourself? That's Coleman Dean. That's Coleman Dean. Okay, and then for my lunch, I'm just doing chicken salad with a bunch of random veggies in there, and then one of these carb balance like tortillas, and I do like a little wrap. And of course, oh yeah, you gotta have some chips. And then I just add some hot sauce there, and then that 1 can of chicken is enough, and I can do 2 of these, one tomorrow, or I could do 2 later if I decide I'm really hungry. But yep, 1 can for 2 little of these. All right, it's almost noon, and I've got my lunch here, and Coleman's got his eyes on it. And me and Coleman are just gonna hang out and we're gonna play. And he'll probably want some of my lunch. And Coop's coming, and we'll just hang out and see if Brother takes a nap today. Yep. Just went and reminded Brother it's nap time. He's at the age where he can get up and go turn his lights on. He likes to read in there, so I'm trying to get him to take a nap. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, and we did clean up after lunch and everything, and now it's time to go get the big one because he didn't want to nap. So I usually watch him on the monitor to see what he's gonna do. He's big enough now that he can turn the lights on, and he'll like read, and I can just like watch him, and then if I give him like 45 minutes of quiet time, and then if he's not gonna do it, then we go get him, right? And Keegan decided he had to do some redecorating. And he's got redecorating, and then you got all your animals back out of your bed. But when he sleeps, he has to have them all in his bed, so yeah. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna quickly switch over the laundry here. Keegan, come on. And I just emptied out both diaper pails, and downstairs we go. We changed our 3rd poop diaper of the day. And now we're having some playtime. Hi, Coleman, before Coleman's nap. All right, Keegan's playing with his pop-up books right now. And then it's time for Mr. Man's last nap of the day. It's a little earlier, but we pushed it to 1. And then we're just gonna also replace the trash bags in the diaper pails. Okay, 1 o'clock on the dot, and I just got Coleman down for his nap. And then we're just gonna quickly swap in his whatever trash bag, and I'm gonna throw these right back on his bed because he'll want them at nighttime. We are revisiting lunch with an as promised pack of gummies. Yeah, I'll get you a drink. And I'm having some chips and salsa. We got Mexican last night, and this is my weakness. What did you want to do? You're looking. Want to tell him? We're going to do Play-Doh. Because this time, with Coleman's second nap, is me and Keegan's time. So usually Keegan's either nap or quiet time in his room. This is me and Coleman's time. Me and Keegan's time is Coleman's second nap of the day. And then my time, like, to clean up the house and get everything together is Coleman's first nap, and Keegan gets a little screen time, which is what he loves. And then my me time to like focus on myself is usually between like 5 and 6:45, 7 o'clock a.m. So he picked Play-Doh, and I keep all of our Play-Doh stuff in this tote here. So anything Play-Doh related lives in here, and he can just grab whatever he wants, and we'll set it up. All right, so he's got his colors and tools of choice for today, and then I can usually just sit right here and play Play-Doh too. They just dropped a couple of the linen bags off from today. There'll be several because of there's all the check-ins, check-outs. So I'm gonna actually go up and start a load of cottage laundry so I can get it drying. So tonight, I can fold laundry while we like watch TV after the kids go to bed. What fun. Earlier that morning, I took the shower curtain liner and bath mats and washed them, and now I'm just replacing them. I do this every like 2 weeks. Keegan, what is that? What is that? Is it a crab? I love you. You my buddy. Yeah.
Mama hit you. Mama hit you.
Oh, Mama hold you. Okay. Oh, Mama hold you. I love you. He's silly. And I won't pretend to be some super mom that's above screen time. We play Play-Doh. It's 1:45. And he asks for Miss Rachel and cuddles. So, who am I to deny cuddles? I'll take it. Seriously. He's going to be big before I know it. And he'll never want to do this. Right, Coleman had woken up sad, and I just went in and got him his binky and like kind of held him for a minute and got him back down for a nap. Everyone's different. I don't do the cried out method. I just go grab him. For me personally, I feel like if you woke up sad or if you were upset, like you wouldn't want to like go back to sleep from exhaustion. Like you want to be held and told that you're loved, you know? So I do that. It works for me. But I do give them a minute. Like I give them like 5 minutes. And if in 5 minutes, you know, they're uncontrollable, I'll go in there. And I also listen to their cries. So like if it's at a 10 and it doesn't move down from a 10, they're not able to regulate their, like what's going on. But if they're at a 10 and they're dropping it to a 3 and then a 7 and then a 5 and a 3, and like if it's going up and a down, then they're able to like regulate what's going on and like calm themselves down. And then I give them some time. And more often than not, they'll work through it. But every once in a while, you need a little extra love, right? All right, and we finally got to tackle this and vacuum because this was a hot mess express. And then if you're keeping track, more laundry. All right, another diaper change and a water refill. All right, it's Friday night and we do dinner with my parents on Fridays, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of makeup on. And look who got home a little while ago, and he salted the steps for the cottage for the people that are coming today. All right, the little buddy is up. Okay, I got dressed, nothing fancy. And then I brought up the other bags of laundry and switched more laundry over. We do a lot of laundry. Right, it's just after 3 and someone just woke up. Hi, say good morning. Good morning. Yeah, guess who's home? Dada's home. His brother is running wild.
Like adult choral.
Oh, is that more fun? Cool, you can have a snack.
Stinky butt.
And then there's a lot of this.
Stinky butt. Stinky butt.
And then there's Coleman. He says, what the heck? More yogurt? Cooper is eating some early bird dinner because we're all going to an early bird dinner tonight because he didn't nap and he's a little off schedule. So we're hoping to handle the madness. We've got a scooch. Oh, look, he's scooching. Oh. You've got Coleman who's working on floor skills trying to croak so you can get these goldfish. Yeah, you're mad because I won't pick you up. You're doing good. Okay, and then I'm just getting waters ready. We're meeting my grandma's coming to supper tonight, so I'm giving her this thing to give to my cousin. A bib. I don't do any funky straws. My kids are going to eat with their hands probably anyway, or spoons. That's what I meant. And then I'm gonna grab a pouch for the littlest, but I'll probably share a kid's meal with my big one. I don't know, it's not that deep, just like whatever goes. All right, just started my last load of cottage laundry and a binky, and it's 3:56 and we're leaving. Got one waiting, this one's getting his shoes on and our stuff's packed. Guess who's taking the longest? Are you a foodie? What do you think? Oh, you'd be so excited. 4:30 is the time to go out to eat because now it is 6:05 and we are home from dinner and now time for bedtime. And then I usually let Coleman play in his room while I start the tub and prep everything. Coleman hangs out in this littlest tub here, and then obviously Big Brother gets the rest. It's 6:14 and everyone's in the tubby having a grand old time. Kyle's running tub, I'm switching over laundry, and then I'm just taking the bags from the cleaners from earlier, putting them back in the L, and then I'm prepping bedtime stuff, so I let Cooper outside one more time for the billionth time today, and then I prep milk for the big one. He gets a bottle at night. I know, blah, 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 don't need to hear it. And so I'm just kind of cleaning up and trying to put milk away, leftovers away, bottles from today, all the good stuff. And then it gets really dicey after tub. Welcome to it. Don't worry, everyone's alive. The littlest one's out while I put him down. Big Brother and Dad usually rough. And after Coleman goes down, I usually put his towel away and just start to pick up. It is 6:35 for your timestamp, and I drain the tub, and then we go help Big Brother go to sleep. Okay, big one is down asleep. It's time to get out of these jeans and put our pajamas on, and for a timestamp, it's 6:47, and we are in comfies. And the cleanup load at night is really light on Fridays because we weren't here, really, so that makes it easy. like I said, it's not like a big ordeal at nighttime because we usually go to my parents. Sometimes they come here, or we go out, but Fridays are the night with the family. And so just a quick walkthrough, everything's pretty clean, and we just turn off the lights and shut it down. We had to say hello to the original baby, the Queen Piper. Gosh, and then I made the fatal mistake of sitting down, but I had to pick a show, right? And then Jupiter came and sat with me, and he was like, we're laying here for the whole night, right? My husband put together this little piano that Keegan had gotten, and I picked a movie, and then we folded all of the laundry from today while we watched our movie. And then for nighttime, I just brushed my teeth, did some lotion. I'm going to shower tomorrow. For your timestamp, it's 10:35. Good night!